Hey guys, welcome to the pod seat.
Hello, guys. This is Lex, and we are going to talk about your favorite guy. I
My
know you
favorite
like
guy,
him.
I don't know about my favorite guy, but we have on two sides colliding, and we might see a Democratic primary race. Someone that's trying to say, hey, Joe Biden is not up for the job right now. So we got Mr. Robert F. Kennedy running as a Democrat against Joe Biden. What do you think about that, Lex? Do you think that's a good idea for the Democratic Party or?
No, it's not. It's not a good look for Biden. He should be the only one running. You don't supposed to have, if you're trying to have another 4 years, it's not a good look because you don't want to have that same party, somebody else from the same party running against you, being that you are the president. I don't think it's a good look for Biden.
Well,
What do you?
you don't know who Robert F. Kennedy is? Robert F. Kennedy is the son of Robert F. Kennedy Sr. Basically, the nephew of the U.S. President John F. Kennedy. And if you're an American, you probably know all about the Kennedys. Kennedys are instilled in every American history, and they're very famous. They're a very famous family. Uh,
But
have you my sorry, my question to you is, do you think Robert F. Kennedy is up for the job? Have you seen any of his interviews or have you heard about him before this?
I have it just I don't know how good he will be. The only to me right now today, the only good thing he has is the last name to me. I just don't know how good he will
I think he
be.
has a better age gap than Biden. He has like basically like
Well,
8 years.
yes,
Um,
yes, but I much rather have somebody that's old and know what he's doing and not just have somebody that just because of the name I think is gonna be good.
but
I just
he
don't. I don't
mhm.
want to test it again. I just don't want to test the waters again. I'd much rather have somebody that already know who and how he is, and not go and try to get somebody else and start all over again, and hopefully in hope for the best. I just don't. I don't want to do that.
So he's been criticized a lot about the vaccination, and he was an anti-vax conspiracy theorist and activist. So basically, since a lot of those vaccination lawsuits are happening right now, a lot of people he got re submitted into Twitter. And he just recently had a Twitter space with Elon Musk after DeSantis just had a space with Elon Musk. So basically, everyone's thinking of a showdown of Trump and Biden rematch, and then here comes Elon Musk with his Twitter Spaces, bringing down two different people from different parties, to go into the primaries with. So we're basically getting a setup of Biden versus Kennedy and DeSantis versus Trump. Now, I don't know if
He's
you've never seen or
he's not a
heard,
politician though. He's not a politician.
but
That's what
I
the
mean
problem
he
is.
has the political background, correct? But
That's exactly what I mean. I don't want to go and vote for this guy just because of the last name. I want to know he can make it happen. I don't want somebody that's
well, I mean he
an
was the district
attorney,
attorney in Manhattan, and
right? But
he's a big time lawyer, just like Obama was a big time lawyer. So what he has is supposedly his message is a little different from Biden. And when I heard him talk on the space, I've never heard him talk. I've never
mhm.
seen any of his interviews. And I honestly thought it wasn't Robert F. Kennedy when he was talking, because you have a certain when you hear John F. Kennedy talk, you would assume that that's how someone from his family would, talk. But when I heard, thought it was somebody from Twitter Spaces, like those listeners, and then
Hmm.
they asked the listeners, "Hey, do you have a question?" I thought it was a chain smoker talking.
Really?
The way he talks is very raspy. And I don't know if that's going to be a problem. And, when you do it on Twitter Space, when people are just, getting introduced to you, I'm sure you'll, he probably got a lot of, I mean, that not saying that, just because he has a raspy voice doesn't mean he won't make a good president. But, you remember the one where there was I think it was John F. Kennedy versus what's that Watergate president's name? I forgot. Not Reagan. Nixon.
Nixon?
Nixon. Remember how it was Nixon versus John F. Kennedy or something?
Hmm.
And Nixon lost because people on TV saw John F. Kennedy and it was like, oh, he looks so much better and stuff. But whoever listened to him on the radio thought Nixon was better. You remember
So
that?
you're saying the image it
The
matters.
image thing matters. Yeah. So when I first heard Robert F. Kennedy, he's talking like, yeah, I was a big believer. And I'm like, whoa, bro. I don't think, when I'm listening, I don't see that as a president.
Maybe it was Twitter. Maybe the microphone wasn't working right.
It's like when Obama said it about John McCain. You don't see John McCain being like one of those people that you'll see on a presidential dollar or something like that.
Who,
You
John
don't see
McCain?
his face as a president. Yeah,
Who?
when Obama was like, talking about, I don't see John McCain as a president, like I don't see him in any of those presidential dollars or something like that.
I truly believe John McCain was one of the last best
Republican nominees.
politician Republican ever. To me, he was great.
I think he had like amazing, but like the thing is that age factor happened, right? So right now, Biden's going to be facing that. John McCain obviously had, lost because of, the age and stuff. Mitt Romney was a businessman. It
But
was,
but th this guy's background, they've been through the system before they try to
yeah.
become a president.
Well, the reason why
But
Mitt Romney, I think, lost too is because Obama was coming out of the recession part, remember? And he actually was
yeah,
succeeding off of the recession. You saw stock market
I
trajectory
I
going high.
I think nobody wanted to
So nobody wanted to just, lose
jump
that,
in like that.
bring
Yeah.
somebody else. So I think that was the main reason of why Obama stayed for 2 terms too. And right now we have Robert F. Kennedy and Biden. And honestly, I I think if Biden sticks to his plan and is like the way he's talking and
You
everything, I
you
think he
know
would beat Robert F. Kennedy.
years back when
Even though I think Kennedy has a better argument. Sorry.
Putin ran for president. I think it was the last time he ran for president. He ran against a female lady,
Mm-hmm.
and they said they did it on purpose because they knew she was weak and nobody was going to vote for her. Maybe this is a way of the Democrats trying to tell people, yeah, we do have another option, but he's not the best. Biden is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it could be. I mean, there's a
maybe
whole game of
this,
politics.
yeah, maybe this just a way of kind of telling people we have what you have right now is the best,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
we're
he
gonna
has
show
a lot of
you.
good points.
And
He's sorry, go ahead.
Biden, uh, he like I said, he's not a politician, which I don't think is impossible to become president if you're not a politician. Because look, Trump, he did it. And also the difference between this guy and Trump is that Trump, he always been like he always people knows him.
Yeah.
He was well known before he became president, even though he was not a politician, but he was well known. So that I think helped Trump. I don't know
Yeah.
what's in favor of this gentleman here.
Well, I
Uh,
mean, so if like when I was listening to Robert F. Kennedy, I was thinking, man, does he smoke a lot? Does he like what's wrong with him, you know? But
Yeah.
he has this rare disorder. So that disorder is called spasmodic dysphonia, which only affects like the voice box. And that is the reason why he talks in such a raspy voice. And he addressed it a couple of days ago, saying that he feels sorry for anybody that has to hear his voice. But it a lot of he it's gonna have to like go out there a lot to know why. Because when I first heard it, I thought it was a chain smoker, and I want to know why. So I googled, I did my due diligence,
Research.
and
But Biden kind of, if you look at Biden, he
Biden
looks like,
always like touches his nose, scratches
no,
his every interview. It's like weird.
but he stutters though. That's the problem he has since he was a
No, he
kid.
doesn't.
So
He
sometimes,
started stuttering more.
right, but my point is that he sometimes he talks slow, or you
Yeah,
think, okay, he
he
forgot what
talks
he's
slow, and
about
then
to say.
randomly he'll have this burst of energy and just it's just like whoa.
Well, it's I think that's his processing, the way he processes things. I think
Well,
is different from
like
everybody,
like
and
like
also he's getting older.
yeah, like I said, it's gonna be fun watching what happens. These primaries are gonna be exciting, and we can't wait to see what happens. Thank you
Yes,
guys for
sir.
watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Take care.